We all know as ranchers that our calves have got to be putting pounds on from the time they're born, up until whether you background or even if you finish them. I mean, if they're standing in the corners fighting flies and stomping, they're not putting pounds on. And that's what opened my eyes about it, that this product really does have some benefit to the rancher. I'm Adam Peter from Haigler, Nebraska. We went through a pretty rough drought the last couple years, and I was looking for a resource of some kind to maybe help with feed costs throughout the winter time, stretch our grass out a little bit. It's kind of how I came up with this company. I just found it kind of on the internet through some advertisements in magazines and started looking into it. We started Riomax April, so about 30 days before we went to grass this year, and started seeing results within, I'd say safely 60 days. What I noticed the most probably was the manure. It ended up started raining a bunch in May and June, and our cows weren't real washy on the sandhill grass. They were a little more compact manure, and you could see that the mineral was maybe breaking down better without being scientific about it, because I'm not. I basically just took my boot and kind of slicked it around a little bit out in the pasture, and I was amazed at what I was really seeing. We were using the Flyby 360, and when we were going to the pasture later, July time, as we were headed up there, a lot of the neighbors' cows were packed in the corners of the pastures fighting flies, and ours seemed really content, kind of spread out through the bottoms, laying there, chewing their cud. And that's what opened my eyes about it, that this product really does have some benefit to the rancher. At the end of the day, no matter what you're selling in agriculture, it's all pounds. Whether it's corn, wheat, cane, or beef, you get paid on pounds, no matter how you look at it. And to me, that was exciting, because I knew my cows were content for one and not miserable fighting flies as bad as maybe the others. And I got to sell pounds. I got to get the most pounds out of what I've got, because we ain't got a lot of cows. So our costs are more, or at least as much as everybody's. And so that was what excited me. I knew we were getting pounds when they weren't fighting flies. What scares most people away, including me personally when I started, was the price of it. But as it's turning out and unfolding, it really does look to me like it costs less than the I guess, competitors' product that aren't necessarily bad products, but at the end of the day, this tub costs less really than what other competitors are saying they can do. There'll never be a cure-all, because the weather's different every year, but it's nice to see that it works. You're buying a product that actually does what they say it does. I'm excited to see what it does from here.